Have you ever felt like your life was different from everyone else's? Like you were set apart for something greater? Have you noticed things happening around you that others don't seem to experience? What if I told you that these could be signs that you are marked by God? Today we are exploring the deep spiritual truths behind this divine marking. Stay till the end, because what you are about to hear may change how you see yourself forever. From the moment you were born, something about you has always stood out. You've never quite fit in with the crowd. No matter how much you tried, the world never felt like home. And that's because you were never meant to blend in. You were meant to rise. Have you ever felt like an outsider? Like you didn't belong in the places others seemed comfortable? That's not rejection. That's divine separation. God does not mark just anyone. He chooses those who will carry His presence, those who will stand for truth even when the world turns away. And because of that, your life has never been normal. The struggles you face are not ordinary. The battles you fight are not random. They are shaping you, refining you, preparing you for a calling that others cannot handle. Have you ever felt like your life has been full of challenges that others don't seem to go through? That's not bad luck. That's a divine test. When you are marked by God, your spirit is different. People sense it. Some are drawn to you without knowing why, while others are repelled by your presence. You may find that certain friendships fade away, that relationships suddenly shift. That's because God is removing what is not aligned with your purpose. Have you ever noticed that some people can't stay in your life no matter how much you try? That's not abandonment. That's divine protection. You are not like the rest. Your mind operates on a different level. Your heart feels things deeper. Your soul is constantly searching for something greater. While others chase after temporary pleasures, you crave something eternal. While others are satisfied with the surface, you are drawn to the depths. Have you ever wondered why your desires and thoughts are so different from those around you? That's not coincidence. That's calling. The enemy sees your mark before you do, and that's why your battles have been relentless. The attacks, the betrayals, the obstacles, they are not random. The enemy fights hardest against those who are a threat to his plans. You may have felt like every step forward brings resistance, like every victory is followed by a storm. But that's because you are walking in a destiny that cannot be stopped. Have you ever felt like the moment you step into your purpose, something tries to pull you back? That's not a setback. That's proof you are chosen. There's a reason why you see the world differently. While others are asleep to spiritual realities, your eyes are open. You notice things, sense things, feel things that others don't. You have dreams, visions, moments of knowing things before they happen. That's because God has placed a divine awareness in you. Have you ever felt like you could sense things before they happen? That's not imagination. That's divine insight. Your journey has not been easy. It's been filled with moments of doubt, moments of pain, moments where you questioned if you were even on the right path. But every time you wanted to quit, something deep inside kept pushing you forward. That is the mark of someone who is chosen. Have you ever been at your lowest point, yet somehow found the strength to keep going? That's not just willpower, that's divine endurance. When you are marked by God, your presence alone shifts the atmosphere. You don't have to say much, people feel it. Some will come to you for guidance, while others will attack you for no reason. It's not about you, it's about the presence of God within you. Have you ever walked into a room and felt the energy shift? That's not a mistake, that's spiritual authority. This journey will demand sacrifice. You will have to walk away from certain things, let go of certain people, release certain desires. Because God cannot use someone who is still clinging to the world. You are being called higher, and that means you cannot take everything with you. Have you ever felt like God was stripping things away from your life? That's not loss, that's preparation. But here's the truth. If you embrace your mark, if you surrender to your calling, your life will never be the same. Doors will open that no man can shut. Battles that once overwhelmed you will no longer have power over you, and the purpose you have been searching for will become clear. Have you ever had a moment where you just knew you were meant for something more? That's not just a thought, that's destiny speaking. The world may not recognize you yet, but heaven already knows your name. You are chosen, You are set apart. You are walking in a purpose greater than you can imagine. The question is, will you step into it or will you run from it? You feel it, don't you? That sense that you are different, that your life is not meant to be ordinary. No matter how much you try to live like everyone else, something always pulls you toward a higher path. This is not just a feeling, it is a sign that you are marked by God for something greater. Have you ever felt like the world was trying to mold you into something you're not, but something deep inside resisted? That's not rebellion, that's divine identity. Since childhood, you've carried something unique. Maybe it was the way you saw the world. Maybe it was the way you felt things deeper than others. While people around you seemed content with the surface, you were drawn to something beyond what the eyes could see. You've always known there was more to life. Have you ever felt like you were searching for something, even when you didn't know what it was? That's not restlessness, that's divine calling. But being marked by God does not come without a cost. The battles you have faced are proof of that. It seems like every time you take a step forward, something tries to push you back. Every time you get close to a breakthrough, chaos erupts. This is not bad luck. This is the weight of your calling. Have you ever wondered why your struggles seem heavier than those around you? That's not coincidence. That's spiritual warfare. People don't always understand you. You've noticed that some people admire you, while others resent you for no reason. Sometimes you feel like you don't fit in, like you are walking a path that no one else seems to understand. That's because you were never meant to fit in. You were meant to stand out. Have you ever questioned why certain people turn against you, even when you've done nothing wrong? That's not rejection, that's divine separation. When you are marked by God, the enemy will do everything to make you doubt yourself. He will try to break you before you even realize your true power. The distractions, the temptations, the sudden storms, they are all designed to shake you. But what the enemy does not realize is that every attack is only making you stronger. Have you ever noticed that the more resistance you face, the more powerful you become? That's not struggle. That's refining fire. You carry a light that cannot be dimmed. Even in your darkest moments, even when you feel lost, that light is still there. It's the reason why people are drawn to you, why they come to you for wisdom, why they feel a sense of peace in your presence. You may not see it yet, but others do. Have you ever had people tell you that you inspire them, even when you feel like you have nothing to give? That's not an accident. That's divine influence. Your journey has been full of moments that made you question everything. Moments where you felt like giving up. Moments where you thought maybe you were wrong about your purpose. But every time something inside you refused to let go. That is not ordinary strength. That is divine perseverance. Have you ever hit rock bottom only to rise again stronger than before? That's not just resilience. That's destiny unfolding. The world will try to convince you that you are too much, too intense, too deep, too different. But that is because the world does not know what to do with someone who carries a divine assignment. They will try to make you doubt yourself, to shrink, to conform. But you were not created to fit into the world. You were created to change it. Have you ever felt like you had to tone yourself down to make others comfortable? That's not humility. That's suppression. And it's time to break free. Everything you have been through has been preparing you for what's coming next. The delays, the detours, the disappointments, they were never meant to destroy you. They were meant to strengthen you. And now you are being positioned for something greater. The only question is, will you embrace it or will you run from it? Have you ever felt like your past was shaping you for something bigger? That's not hindsight, that's divine alignment. Here's the truth. God does not mark those who are weak. He marks those who will carry his power, those who will walk in their purpose no matter what comes against them. And if you are feeling this, if this message is resonating with you, it is because your spirit already knows it is time to rise. Have you ever had a moment where you felt deep inside that you were meant for something great? That's not just hope, that's confirmation. What's your opinion on this? Have you seen these signs in your life? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more powerful revelations. And if you want to explore your spiritual journey deeper, check out the video in the description. Your purpose is waiting. Are you ready to step into it?